All right, so we started recording. Thank you guys for your patience and your understanding for switching the platform that I decided to train on. I feel like the Zoom is going to give you guys a better opportunity with how to, so you can answer questions and I can kind of speak on things. I understand our compensation plan very, very well. It is an amazingly rich compensation plan, and you probably don't even realize how rich it is because you're not either being paid on it yet or you don't even understand it, because while it is amazing, it is a little bit confusing to those of you that haven't had a network marketing plan before, haven't been in a company that used a network marketing plan, or just, you know, there's a whole lot of words and a whole lot of stuff, and that's okay, because that's what I'm here to teach you. So I am going to just real quickly, for those of you that are on here live, if you want to see my pictures and my screen bigger, you're going to want to click up in the top right hand corner speaker view. Otherwise you're going to see like the Brady Bunch piece. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and get started. And those of you that are listening on the recording, feel free to hit me with questions in the future, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Okay, let's get this screen up here and make it bigger so it's prettier. Okay, there we go. All right, so here we go. How we make our money. This was the original the original directions were that you guys were going to like slides, but you're not going to have to do that because we're doing this in Zoom. But if you have this comp plan summary out, it's 2 pages. It will help you a lot to be going through it. You can write notes on it, whatever. If you don't know where it is, it's in a lot of places. It's in our back office under sales tools, under agreements. It's called comp plan summary. It's on our, I'm pretty sure it's on our Trello board. And it's in our files somewhere, but or your upline can get it for you. Okay, so the first thing you need to know is that there are 12 ways to earn income. 12 ways, people, and they come in 3 phases. So this is Compensation Plan 101. So I'm really, really going to focus on the first 2 phases, mostly the first and second phase, so that when we talk Compensation 201, we'll talk about the executive phase, but I'm going to go through each one of them. But essentially, it just means that each one of these ways is cumulative, so it's possible that you can make money in one of these things, in a few of these things, or in all of the phases, you guys. In all 12 ways, you can make money. And those of us that are hopping up towards the top of the compensation plan, we are making money in all of the 12 ways, okay? So, well, not all of the 12 yet, but soon. All right, so here are the 3 phases, and this is on the first page of your compensation plan. It's also very detailed written, but the marketing phase is essentially the you phase, okay? So I want you to picture this as the me phase. The marketing phase is the me phase. These are the things that I do that reward me for the things that I am doing personally, okay? The leadership phase is paying bonuses on your team. So it's kind of the team phase. And then the executive phase is when you have more than one team on your team. Okay. So essentially, I'm not going to read these slides for you. You guys are adults. You can handle this, but the executive phase is where the stupid money starts. Okay. The marketing phase is where you control your income 100% on your own. And then the leadership phase is where your team is kind of controlling your income. All right, so let's go into that specifically. All right, remember there's 12 ways. So in each one of the 3 phases, there's 4 ways. The first one is the Jumpstart incentives. And you're sitting here going, wait a minute, Jumpstart incentives is not part of a compensation plan. Yes, it is. Okay, for the me phase, it absolutely is. In fact, for all of those of you that signed up before the 31st, there are 2 cash options. And for those of you that started on January 1st, there's 1 cash option. Both are absolutely amazing, and the cash options are amazing, okay? So you can earn cash, and getting things like sales tools and products and credit to buy the things that you don't have to pay out of your pocket in turn means you get to keep more money in your pocket, right? Okay, so that's how the Jumpstart incentive works. Number 2, 25% base retail commission. Duh. Number 3, up to 10% enhanced retail commission. I'm going to go over that a little more in detail, but that is based on how much you sell. And then I know a lot of you are asking, the preferred client program is still coming. So I'm not going to talk about it, but it will be the 4th way that you can make money. Okay, the leadership phase. This is when things start to get super fun. All right, number 5, enrolling matching Jumpstart bonuses. Okay, Just to explain this in the very basic way is, and the two people I can see right now are Jennifer and Lisa. So I'm going to use them, right? So Jennifer enrolls Lisa, right? So Jennifer gets her own Jumpstart bonuses and Lisa gets her own Jumpstart bonuses. But because Jennifer enrolled Lisa, Jennifer also gets a matching bonus of anything that Lisa earns. So if Lisa earns all 6 of the Jumpstart bonuses, Jennifer gets all 6 of them again. And here's the super fun part. If Jennifer enrolls 10 Lisas, okay, and the 10 Lisas do 6 Jumpstarts, Jennifer gets 60 Jumpstart matching bonuses, okay? And remember that the team leader Jumpstart matching bonus is cashola, so you get double cash. So that, and that, you guys, that never ever goes away. And one of the questions we get all the time is, if I miss my Jumpstart, which none of you will do, but sometimes it happens, okay? If I miss my Jumpstart, do I still get matching Jumpstart bonuses? Yes, you do. You do not have to hit any of your Jumpstarts as long as your downline's hitting them, and then you are qualified, you earn those Jumpstart bonuses. So that's super exciting. Okay, I'm gonna go into all these in detail, but number 6 is the direct enroller and indirect enroller bonus. That's 3% on those two. 4 levels of 3% personal volume leadership bonuses, and then 1.5% leadership bonus, which is where the stupid money starts, and it's super fun. Okay, so let's move on. The executive phase, and this will be in my compensation probably 201. We're going to talk about how you get a team bonus. It's an additional, you guys, an additional 1.5% on my entire team. Okay, on your entire team, you get an additional 1.5%. So if I'm earning 6% on Jennifer, I'm now earning 7.5% on her. Why? Just because I'm in the executive ranks, okay? 3 generations of 3% executive bonuses. That means when Jennifer's an executive and Lisa's an executive and Shonda's an executive and they're all in the same leg, that's 3 generations of 3%. Yes, ma'am. That's what I just said, all right? And that's in addition to the level bonuses and the enroller bonuses. Number 11, super fun, car and lifestyle bonus. And right now, I don't know if this will ever change, and it may change at some point, but right now, that car and lifestyle bonus is yours to do with what you want to do with it. If it is to buy yourself a car, then buy yourself a car. It's $500, $750, or $1,000 based on the rank that you're at. And if it's to pay your mortgage, that's a lifestyle bonus, okay? If it's to pay for the car that you currently have, that's your lifestyle bonus. Guys, not all the companies out there have this, okay? This is a big deal, and you get it every month that you rank at that rank, every single month, okay? And then the national leadership bonus pools is where the stupid money begins. I'm not gonna go into super detail about it, but let me just tell you that when you hit national executive director and then you promote a national executive director, you start falling into these pools, which are down here in the bottom of this little charty thing, and they have these pretty little gems on it, and we'll talk all about it, but essentially it's a place you want to be, my friends, okay? All right, let's go. Important terms. PV, that equals personal volume, okay? I know that this sounds really simple, but some of us really need this, okay? Personal volume is just a fancy term for what you sell, okay? Do business supplies count? No. Do catalogs count? No. Do twosies count? No. What counts? Anything you sell or that you purchase personally that is actual Color Street product, okay? Right now, that means nail strips. It's the only product we have. So that is how you figure out your personal volume. Enrollee, that's your E, and I'm gonna go through the E levels, okay? An enrollee is different than someone that you sponsor in some cases, but your enrollee is someone that you recruit, someone that you personally bring into the company, okay? Simple? All right. Some more important terms. BQ equals bonus qualified. Bonus qualified means 300 PV, that's personal volume, or more each month. Okay, so BQ is your absolute number one, first thing you want to do every single month. Okay, we want to be BQ in the first week of the month because then you don't have to think about it. And why do you want to be bonus qualified? It's because of exactly how it sounds. You want to be qualified for the bonuses that fall on you. So if you have one person on your team and you are not bonus qualified and she does a crap ton of sales, you get nothing on her because you're not qualified to earn that bonus. That also includes Jumpstart matching bonuses. What is a BQ leg? Okay, CJ, what the heck are these leg things you're talking about? Okay, well, it's essentially any line, any lineage that comes from someone that you have on your front line. So Lissa Kirchner, I can see her right now. She is my front line. She is a leg. When she or anyone in her downline hits BQ, that leg becomes BQ. Okay, and when I tell you that that leg becomes BQ, I mean that it can be anywhere in that line. Okay, so Jennifer enrolls Lisa, who enrolls Lissa, who enrolls Shonda, and Jennifer, Lisa, and Lissa aren't doing anything this month because they took the month off, but Shonda's BQ, that is a BQ leg. Okay, makes sense. Anybody have any questions on that piece? And if you have questions, write them down and we'll hit them better at the end probably. Okay, let's talk about the number 2 way, okay? Remember the number 1 way was the jump starts. So I'm gonna kind of gloss over jump starts and I'm gonna gloss over the preferred client program and just get focused on where the real money is, the real cash that gets deposited into your account, even though there are some in the jump starts, okay? 25% base retail commission, that's what you make the minute you sell something, okay? You sell $100, you get $25. You get paid that weekly, okay? We run our weekly commissions every Wednesday. It's from Wednesday, midnight, that when Wednesday hits, all the way through 11:59 Tuesday Pacific time, okay? And then it runs on Wednesday, and depending upon how busy their bank is at the time and how crazy your bank is, you could be paid Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sometimes even Monday. It depends on holidays and those kind of things. But it runs every single Wednesday. And the only thing that gets paid out every single Wednesday is your base commission, your 25%. Okay? Super awesome. All right. Now, what I was going to tell you there, back on that other one, is there's no minimum to start being paid 25%. That's the only thing where you don't have to be bonus qualified. If you just sell $100, you will get paid 25. Okay, it's not super fun to get paid 25, but it's 25. Okay, taking a sip. All right, enhanced retail commission. This is where you decide how much money you want to be paid on what you do in a month. Remember, we're still in the me phase. We're still in the marketing phase. Enhanced retail commission is an extra percentage on that 25%. You can go all the way up to 10%. So if you sell $2,500 in 1 month, you get paid 35%. And here's a key important piece here. This rolls over to 0 every single month. So you sell $2,400 in December, on December 31st, on January 1st, you are back at 0 and you're back at making 25%. Okay. Now, are you wondering, wait a minute, what if I am not at $2,400 by the middle of the month, but I've already gotten paid? Remember, you're only getting paid the 25%. And at the end of the month, the bonus check will run the commissions based on the level, the enhanced retail level that you are. So if you've sold between $600 and $11.99, you'll get an extra 3%. So you'll make 28%. If you sell between $12 and $17.99, you'll make an extra 5%, which is what, 30? I'm horrible at math, people, okay? 32% for $1,800 to $23.99, and then anything over $2,400, you will make 35%. And you decide that. You make that decision whether or not you want to sell $2,400 in a month. And if you are following explosive growth, which is book 10 to hold 8, even if you're doing the minimum parties, which are $300, that's 35%. Okay. And that enhanced retail commission, again, gets paid in our bonus checks. All right. Here's where some of the fun part comes in, all right? We have enroller bonuses. We have direct enroller bonus and indirect enroller bonus. Okay, when I personally enroll someone on my team, Lissa is who I can see right now, so I'm gonna use Lissa. Lissa, I personally enrolled Lissa. She is my E1, and she is my E1 forever, regardless of whether I place her or put her in somebody else's downline. She is always my E1. Okay, and that is where all the Jumpstart bonuses come from, who I enroll. Okay, so that's your first piece. She's my direct enrollee. Okay, and that should say enrollee. Sorry, not enroller. Sorry about that. Okay, so Lissa is my E1. Now Lissa personally recruits Lisa. Okay, so Lisa is my E2. and she will always be my E2. Even if I move Lissa down to my level 5, Lissa is always my E1 and Lisa is always my E2. Okay, does that make sense? I can only see 4 heads. So I'm going to try and go over and see if I see anybody like giving me crazy, like, no way, this is not working. I need more help. And feel free to unmute yourself if you're just completely confused. So E1 and E2, what's really great about it is you make 3% on them regardless of where they are. Now, most of us in the very beginning of our journey, our Color Street journey, most of our E1s are also our level 1s. Okay, so what does that mean for you? This means that you are actually making 6% on that person. Okay, so Lissa, I'm actually making 3% on her as an E1 and 3% on her as a level 1. Okay, and then Lisa is my E2, who is also my level 2. So I make 3% and 3%. That is 6%. Okay, so when they get down to level 3, if they're not your E1 or E2, you're making 3%, and your level 4 is making 3%. Now, I know I'm going a little crazy. These are a lot of numbers, and it's going to get a little bit crazy, but just bear with me. It's actually really easy once you figure it out. Okay, did I hear somebody unmute that wanted to ask a question? Maybe not. Okay, so level 1 through level 4, and I'm going to get to the ranks and show you who gets paid on those in just a second. So this is number 7. Number 8 is the leadership depth bonus. And this is one of my absolute favorite bonuses because it is so much better than it looks and so much better than it reads, okay? You get a 1.5% bonus on every level. Once you're senior director and above, you get a 1.5% bonus on every level between number 5 and the next senior director. So if you have, let's just say you have a line of 100, okay? And all 100 have, have volume in there, right? And they've all worked. You are literally paid 1.5% from number 5 all the way down to 100. Are you hearing this? Is anybody's mind blowing a little bit? Because mine blew, right? I mean, completely blew when I saw this. Like, cannot believe how completely generous this is. Now, a lot of you are in brand new, so thinking of having a level 5 is absolutely crazy town. You're like, yeah, whatever, I'm never gonna have a level 5. You are, okay? And you can, and you will, and that's when this is gonna be so amazing. And while I'm talking about this, I don't have a slide on it, which I need to have, and I'm actually gonna write it down so that I add it right now, is the compression. Okay. You have a frontline person who has done 0, okay? And she's done 0 for anything. But your level 2 person, who is also your E2, has done 300. The computer system actually reaches down and finds who's that first level 1, who's the first person who's bonus qualified, okay? And they find that level 2, and that level 2 becomes your level 1. And then maybe there's 5 levels, and then it reaches down and it finds this level 7 becomes your level 2. And it does it every single month, you guys. So you will always be paid on the levels that you have, okay? As long as they're working. I mean, if they're zeros, you're making 3% on 0. That's no fun. But does that make sense? Does anybody, I mean, I can't see all your faces. All right, write down your questions if you have them, and I'll skip over right now. Now I need to move you people out of my way so I can see this. There we go. All right, so let's talk ranks. Stylist. You're a stylist. Woohoo! You're a stylist. And how do you become a BQ stylist? You sell 300 in a month. Okay, you're a stylist every single month. And here's the kicker. I was a senior executive. On January 1st, I became a stylist. Not a BQ stylist, a stylist, right? Everybody rolls back to 0 on the 1st of the next month, and you have to requalify for everything. Okay, so you guys can see my little arrow if I move it, right? Can you guys see it? Lisa? Okay, good. All right, so BQ stylist. You want to be a BQ stylist by getting $300. That's personal. You immediately make the 25 to 35%. That's the enhanced commission and your retail commission. You automatically, as a stylist, you make 3% the second someone joins. Okay, so if she joins today and she sells 300 tomorrow, you make 3% on that right away for your enroller bonus. But what else do you make? You make 3% honor for your level bonus. So you actually make 6% that minute as long as you are bonus qualified. Okay? Senior stylist. And I will break this out. This is actually what Comp Plan 201 is probably going to be, is a little more breakout of the ranks and stuff. Senior stylist, you need 2 qualified legs. Okay, do you guys remember me talking qualified legs? That means you need 2 lines, 2 legs, 2 people that you've personally recruited, and somewhere in their leg must be bonus qualified, right? And then you must have $2,000 of group volume, which is over any period of time. Okay, if you could do it in 1 month or you could do it in 7 months. 7 months would be a little crazy, but let's just say you did, right? And then if this month, so in January, if you have 2 qualified legs and $1,000 in group sales, which 300, 300, and 300 yourself is 900. So you only need 100 more. As long as you've got 2,000 group volume cumulative, you are now a senior stylist. And when you become a senior stylist, you still make that 3% on your first enroller, the enroller bonus, but you also make 3% on your on your level 1 and your level 2. Okay? Questions? Okay, write them down, and I will look at the chat once I'm finished. Or actually, maybe I should look at the chat right now. Can I look at the chat right now? I don't know if I can see it. Okay, I can't see it, so I'll look at it at the end. Okay, I just did that. All right, team leader. Okay, this is the first true step of leadership. And this is when you are BQ. You'll notice that every single step, you must be BQ. You must have 300, okay? That is the teeniest, tiniest minimum you absolutely need. You need 3 qualified legs. That means 3 separate legs that have a BQ in them, right? One of those 3 legs must have a senior stylist in it, okay? So that means you actually have 2 levels. You must have that senior stylist. You must have an accumulate of 5,000 group volume, and all of the accumulates, the 51% rule doesn't apply, and I will explain the 51% rule in Comp Plan 201, so don't freak out about that right now. But you have 2,500 in group volume that month, okay? So you get paid your 25 to 35. Now you're getting indirect and direct enroller bonuses right here. You see that? And you're being paid through level 3. So on all your level 1 and 2, if you haven't done any strategic placement, you're making 6%. And then in level 3, you're making 3%. It's pretty great, right? All right. Then the 2 biggies in the leadership phase are director and senior director. And I'm not going to go too crazy in detail. Essentially, it just means as you move up in the compensation plan, you move up in qualified legs. So director, you need 4, and senior director, you need 5. And what you'll see is it's kind of like I'm trying to think of, you kind of piggyback off your ranks. So as a team leader, you need a senior stylist. As a director, you need a team leader. As a senior director, you need a director, and so on up. And you always need one of them. So for a director, you need 4 qualified legs. You've got to have 2 senior stylist legs and 1 team leader leg, right? You've got to have a cumulative 20,000. And I know right now some of you are going, 20,000? Are you crazy? There's no way we're ever going to have a cumulative of 20,000. And I'm telling you that everybody who's sitting at director right now thought that about 3 months ago. And now they're fine. And they're sitting at director for that because it happens. But here are the things you get. You get those same things, 25 to 35. You get the indirect and direct enroller bonuses of 3%. Plus you get paid all the way down to level 4. And then remember that super fun where the computer grabs? That is in your leadership depth bonus that you get as a senior director. Okay, so I'm very, 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 very well aware that that was very fast. And that I probably didn't go into as much detail as some of you wanted, and I went into too much detail for others, but I am ready to answer questions. And I can see hold on, my kids just got back from a movie, so I'm gonna try and pretend like I don't see them. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't look like yes, it's in the Road to Success. Thank you, Kim. Yes, Shonda, thank you for bringing that up. Put Kim away. Go away. He says hi. Okay, bye. Go. There's no black holes that you don't get paid on. Guys, there are a lot of, please, no, go. There are a lot of compensation plans out there that if somebody ranks before you, you then have a certain amount of time to catch up or you lose them. Doesn't happen in our compensation plan. There are a lot of compensation plans out there where if somebody is just sitting there, they're called blockers. A lot of times we call them blockers. Somebody who joins and then signs up all these rock stars. My favorite phrase that Shonda taught me is every dud knows a stud. I'm not calling anybody a dud, but I'm just saying every dud knows a stud. And you have that dud who sits here and she like blocks the money from all the studs. That doesn't happen in this compensation plan. Okay. This dud just disappears. Okay, and if she decides to come back, you get paid on her again. Okay, this is why it won't take correct. It doesn't take 7 months to get to senior stylist. How does the 95-day Jumpstart program work? Dang it, Tracy, why are you talking to me about Jumpstart right now? I'm going to do a separate training on Jumpstart, but I will talk about it just a little bit right now. It's Jumpstart, we have a really, really awesome Jumpstart program that in the first 35 days, you do sales and you bring somebody in and you will earn rewards for it. It's $1,000 in sales and you bring in a BQ stylist and your BQ at the same time. That is, you get these amazing rewards. And depending upon when you came in, you're probably going to you can have credits, and then the matching bonuses for all of us will be credits for those, and it's awesome. Through the 65th day, all right, somebody's going to have to tell me because I don't know it off the top of my head. I think it's 2,500 and 2 or 3? 3? I think 3. And they're cumulative, y'all. So if you did 1,000 in your first 35 days, you only need 1,500 more to hit that 2,500. Okay, it's not like you have to do 1,000 in this month and then you have to do another 2,500 in this month. Although if you're doing 1082, that's what you're going to do anyway. And you have 3 people who are bonus qualified. And then the 5th is the team leader one. No, the 5th is a volume $4,000. Gosh, now I'm doing good. The 5th is $4,000 and you'll earn some rewards. And then the 6th one is team leader. If you hit team leader in your first 2 months of business, you get $200. And if you do it in your first 3 months of business, you get $100, which is awesome. All right. So no, you don't have to wait, Tracy, because I just told you. But yes, we will have a specific Jumpstart training soon. Thank you, Taya. And anybody else have any questions, comp plan related, that you're just like dying to know? Come on. Seriously? There's no way. What if you don't make Jumpstart in the first month? Do you move on to the next month goals, or do you continue for Jumpstart level 1 in your second month? Good question. Okay, you don't have to hit any of them to make the next one. So like if you miss Jumpstart 1 and you have like, say you hit $900, but you didn't hit the 1,000, you missed Jumpstart 1. But if you then make 2,500, you can get Jumpstart 3. They don't stack on one another. You can get all 6, or you can pick and choose which ones you want. Okay, so like say you didn't bring anybody in your first month, and so you missed Jumpstart 2 because you had nobody, but then you brought in 5 your second month, then you get Jumpstart 4. Make sense? Okay. I love this plan because it's all about people helping people. Oh, Shonda, so much about people helping people. First downline senior director. So when my E1 level 1 becomes a senior director, I get 1.5% on her 5th level. Oh, you're confusing me. No. Okay, so you'll make 1.5% on your 5th level, all 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, until you have a senior director. So if she's your senior director, you don't make, when she hits senior director, you won't make levels on her anymore. And you guys, that may sound like it's scary, like you're taking away money, but you're not. You're actually going to start making more money on them. Yes, Shonda, it's very important that we all BQ every month. Very, very, very important. And I'll just tell you right now that the company is coming up with some incentives and some things that are going to reward you for just being qualified. And we're not going to know about them ahead of time. And it's not going to be like, hey, if you BQ by tomorrow, you're going to get this. They might just come out and say, all BQ stylists are getting this today. And you won't have time. Okay. Anybody else? I feel like I hear somebody that unmuted, but I don't see it.
Yes. So my question is, and I'm totally brand new, so not like this is going to happen for a long time, but I know that if you enroll somebody, you can place them under somebody else.
Yes.
So then you get 3% on them, and then the person that you place them under gets 3%.
Correct.
Then that's a person that you're not making for on because it's effectively then split?
Okay, so I lost you there for a second, but I'm just going to explain it for just a minute. So here's the thing is level 1 through 4 has 3%, and then your E1 and E2 has 3%. So let's say that you place somebody in your level 3 and you're being paid through level 4, you're still making 6% on her. And you're still making 6% on your level 4 too.
Okay.
And when I can show it in like, and what I'm going to do is I'm making little bitty videos, like little bitty YouTube videos on each part of our compensation plan so that you guys can go to them and then look at them. And it will, I'll be able to explain it a little better with a whiteboard. This was just kind of your really glance over 101. Is not BQing a problem? Jennifer, it is. It's a problem because what if one of your downline had, you might say to me, I didn't have a downline. But what if you had a downline? What if somebody joined you while you were sleeping on the last night, which happens, guys, and she bought $300 worth of nail strips? You actually just lost, what, $9 or $10? Which I don't know about you, but I'm not throwing $9 out my car window. So your number one goal should just be, I'm not going to say it's a problem, but your number one goal every single month should be to BQ, and that should be one party. Okay. And if your minimum party isn't hitting 300, then figure out what your minimum party is and then make it every month. Okay. Yeah. BQ week 1. That's what I always say. Scramble to BQ last month to get my bonuses. Exactly, Charlie. I mean, the worst thing ever, you don't want to walk away from money on your table. Yes, Taya, thank you for bringing that up. You are paying $10 for your website every month. So if you don't BQ, you are literally throwing money out the window. All right. Any other questions specific to the compensation plan? Everybody feels really good about this? Everybody feels really excited? All right. I'm excited. All right, I will tell you this. I told you already that you are paid every single week on your personal retail commission, the 25%, and then all the bonuses come at the end of the month. We have an absolutely amazing general manager who pushes it through in a ridiculous, fast way. And that may not always be the case, but we've been really lucky to be paid very quickly as the next month rolls. So again, we run commissions every Wednesday. They're from Wednesday through Tuesday. And they could be in your account on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or even Monday, but they're there every single week. What else was I going to say? I got all excited and then I lost it. See, this is what happens to me. Man, I was going to say one more thing and I totally forgot. So anybody else have another question? I think we're good. All right, what was the other? I really have no idea what the other thing was. The videos are coming soon. I will have a Comp Plan 201 coming out here soon. And if you have questions, because you guys all, the second that you hang up the Zoom, you're going to have like 18 questions. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Specifically, when you get paid and you go into your back office and you click on profile, and then you drop down to commission, and then you open up, you can see how much you're getting paid for. It'll tell you how many qualified legs you had, how many leader legs you had, and then there's actually a button that says click here for details. You can click on those details and it will literally break down every single one of these things I'm talking about with you. It'll show you how many indirects you had, how much they sold, what your percentage was, and how much that actually equaled. Okay, and then on each one of those lines, it will even show in more detail. You can click on the detail and it's going to show you which person bought the product. So it's not even like I won't see Lissa, I'll actually see Lissa's customers and if she bought the product. So if for some reason you have one of those, is it refund? Is it called a refund? If somebody sends back their product, you'll actually see, adjustment, I think. You'll see like, there's $15 that I lost, and so I lost this much money. Everything is broken down into specific details. So if you have any trouble with that, just reach out. You know what? Just, for fun, you guys want to see mine? Just for fun? Let's do mine. Hold on just a second. You're going to have to bear with me because I got to get out of PowerPoint, however the heck I do that. And then I got to open up. I don't want you guys seeing everything on my thing, but let's see. You guys might have to see everything because it's that ugly. When you're making a training, you have lots of things on your desktop. I'm just putting that out there. All right, people? Open it up. Let me open up. Open up. All right. Come on. All right, it's going to be super fun. It's going to be super fun because it's crazy stupid money right now, y'all. Okay, let me share my screen. I think, yeah, desktop. Oh, don't do, yeah, I'll do desktop so that I can make sure, because I know it's got pop-ups. Okay, so here we go. So here's your little lesson on how to get there. I got to push you guys up here again. Okay, so you click on profile here, okay, and you click on commissions. And then this pops up. And right here, guys, I'll just let you guys look at it for a few seconds. These are my commission totals. This is what I did. This is how much money I made. Okay. And then I'm going to click off there and I'm going to go to December. Okay. So let's do November because it's a bigger one and it's more fun. Okay. All right. So November, my starting title was executive director. My new title is senior executive. Okay, so we promoted as a team. I was paid as a senior executive, and this is what I was paid. This was my total payment, okay? This was our career group volume at the time. This is how much we sold in November. I had 7 qualified legs, 7 senior stylists, 6 team leaders, 6 director, 4 senior directors, 2 executive directors. Now I click right here for details, right? Okay, so then you get a little pop-up. And this little pop-up literally tells you everything. Okay, so all the people that I directly enrolled, that I brought into Color Street, are in my direct enroller. And all the people that they brought into Color Street, that they directly enrolled, are down here in indirect enroller. So see how there's like these returns, but we're going to ignore those. So my direct enrollers, just the people that I brought into Color Street, sold $21,842 in the month of November. And so I earned $655. That's 3%. I earned 3% on that. So when you guys look at a number like 3%, you're like, what? How is that possible? But I can click on the details, right? Look at, this is the name of my enroller. This is the name of the host or the customer. This is how much she spent, and this is how much I made on her. So on this one person, I made $1.17. Okay. On Kathy's one person, I made $1.05. On Amanda bought from herself $3.55. You see how crazy this is? Right? And then you can go down to my enhanced retail commission. So I sold $2,136. So I made that extra. That was my extra commission. That was the 10% extra. So these are going to be all my customers and who I sold to. Okay. And then let's see, enhanced retail commission. We just talked about generation override. That's for once you guys are in the executive. So I'm not going to go too into detail, but I'm going to tell you that your generation override is based on your executives. So we had 2 executives, Becky and Natalie. And so I made 3% extra on their entire volume. Okay. So they were both my generation 1. They sold $152,000. So I made $4,572 just on those 2 teams. Just that. Okay. Then you've got your indirect enroller bonus. Then this is Jumpstart. So I didn't have a whole lot of people do things in Jumpstarts because my big Jumpstart push was earlier. But right here, I did get $100 for a matching Jumpstart. Let's see, level overrides. That's where we're doing the levels 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these are just, my level 1 sold 10,000. My level 2 sold 37,000. My level 3 sold 70,000. So for those of you out there that are thinking that everybody that you know that you enroll are going to be the people that are going to make the big money, they're not. Your big money is the studs that your duds know. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it that way. And then my level 4 did 74,000. So my level 3 and 4 did, hello. Okay, and then the returns, that's what I already told you about. But here's the super fun one, and I'm going to show you this one. This is my favorite one, which you guys know. You've already figured it out. There's my lifestyle bonus, $750 to go spend on my car if I want. My team bonus, because once you get in the executive ranks, you get a percentage on the entire team as well. Okay? But I'm going to show you this leadership depth bonus. So right here, we're going to go into the details here, and you're going to see, look, I'm getting paid on level 6. Level 7. I'm going to just so we don't have to look at, oh no, you're going to have to look at their names. So I was going to try not to make you look at everybody's names, but yeah, I think you're going to have to. All right. So I made, this is my level 6, my level 7, all these level 5s. Okay. Are you seeing this level 7? I made 17 cents on a level 7, right? I made, let's see if we can find an 8. There's a 116 on a level 7. I mean, you guys, I got paid on level 7s. I made 57 cents. I made 21 cents on a level 6. I made 10 cents on a level 5. But look, 1,175. Okay. So you make sense? Crazy, right? Does it excite you a little bit? Are you excited? Does it make you crazy? Like, does it make you want it? Like, somebody unmute and say something.
Yes!
Awesome. All right.
For real.
Yeah.
Very
Guys,
exciting.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I have been with the company since June 12th, you guys. I haven't been here for 20 years. Okay. There are a lot of companies out there that you've got to be with for 5 and 7 years to make this kind of money. You are in the right place at the right time. Okay. Let's see if anybody has any other questions. Oh, good. I'm so glad I make it easier to understand. That makes me happy. That's one of the things I feel like is definitely a talent of mine. I make it easy to understand because I suck at math, so I can talk to people about how to math it. What about when the month ends on a Friday? Do they run it for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Okay, that is a smart question, my friend. It has nothing to do with the calendar month. Those weeklies are weekly. It has nothing to do with the calendar month. It means that it's always Wednesday to Tuesday, always Wednesday to Tuesday. Doesn't matter if a month ends in the middle of it. Good question. And we did have something this time that happened because our commissions were run on a Wednesday, even though some of us got paid a little earlier. So if a commission is run on a Wednesday, you might get some of your commission in with your bonus and some of it in with your regular commission. But it'll always even out. Let's see, asking about Jumpstart if you enroll after the 1st. Okay, so guys, after the 1st, the Jumpstart is they're all exactly the same. It's just product credits. And let me tell you right now, product credits are an amazing, amazing thing because you get to hold them. You can keep them as long as you want, can use them when you want. You can buy things when things are in stock. They don't have to wait for things to be in stock to be shipped. We're going to have a lot less out of stock issues because they put, 75,000 French into the 75,000 people that earn Jumpstarts, and then we go out of stock of French. So you get to pick what you want, and you get to pick it on your schedule. So like for me, I'm going to save it all up for catalog changeover, which may or may not be somewhere around March. Okay. But if you need catalogs right now, please don't wait. You need them now. Okay. We are not 100%, but it may or may not be somewhere around March. Show me the money adjustment. Thank you. You answered that question. Just the reward. Correct. Thank you, Taya. Okay. I should just have read more. You could buy a new economy car in cash. I very well could. But what I'm paying right now is I'm putting a lot of money back into you. I'm putting a lot of money into my leaders right now, and I'm paying off debt, and I'm putting a lot of money away for taxes. So I will tell you all, and you guys, if you ever talk to me about any financial advice whatsoever, I'm going to tell you right now, you pay your damn self first. Okay? Pay yourself first. No matter how much of a charitable heart you have, pay yourself first. Okay? So take care of yourself first, and then give like you've never given before, because that is the best feeling in the world. But I am going, let's see, what are rebates? Oh, great question. I should have asked that. Should have answered that. Rebates are actually what we call that 25% commission. It's just a word for our back office. You get a rebate weekly, and then you get your commissions monthly. Excited is an understatement. Yay, rebates are your 20. Oh, listen, see, I just need to scroll. You guys are so good. Like, I'm not sure if y'all understand how amazing a team you're on. Like this team, the culture of this team just blows my mind. They're so smart, and we all know what are the lanes that we belong in. Like, I am not the math girl. I will never claim to be the math girl. I'm also not the woo-woo girl. Okay, I'm pretty straight and direct, but we've got woo-woo girls and math girls and girls that know the friggin' back office better than I do, and I'm a details dork. So you guys, amazing, amazing, amazing. Look at there's like 4 of you answering the question. I love you. Okay. Percent. Okay. Putting my bonuses aside as my pay. Good, Charlie. Rebates weekly and then monthly. Okay, so your rebates are there 25%. Okay. And then if you sold more than 600, you will then get the enhanced in the monthly commission, which is your commission. But remember, I was telling you, sometimes months are going to be weird and you're going to get paid on a Wednesday and then they're all going to kind of mix in there. But I promise you that Glenn is the bomb at this, and he takes it very seriously, and he makes sure that we get paid the way we're supposed to and when we're supposed to. And that's what I'm saying. The man will literally stay up all night so that we're paid as early as we possibly can be in a month, which is just unheard of. I mean, there are companies out there pay on the 15th and they make they don't care. So, okay. I think that's enough. We're at 3:53, which is way over what I said I would do, but I promise you that I will have a comp plan 201, a 301, and maybe we'll even do a 401. And we'll talk stupid money, and I'll go into more details about the ranks. 201 is definitely going to be about the ranks and how to build the ranks and how you have to maintain those ranks. I said it again, and I'll tell you just one more time. You start over from zero every first of the month. You start over from zero. So even if I'm a national executive director by January 31st, let's throw that out into the air right now. Just pretend like that's true. I'm national executive director on January 31st. On February 1st, I am a stylist, not even a BQ stylist, and I have zero. I've got nothing. The only thing I have is my cumulative volume. Okay? So we all have to re-rank every single month, which makes it so awesome. Okay? It makes it so fair across the board. Nobody is making money on you by not working. Okay? This is not one of my favorite things that Sherry McAllister, shocker, she's stuck in my brain, that Sherry McAllister says is that it's a commission, not a finder's fee. Okay? You don't get paid just because you brought somebody in. You get paid because you work with her, right? And because we work with each other. So, all right. I'm so excited. All right. If you have questions once we turn it off, let me know, and go start using all these parts of the comp plan, okay? Like, stop only using one of them. Start using 2, 3, 4, 7. I mean, get in there, all right? I give you permission not to use number 4. What's number 4? Anybody remember?
Preferred client.
Yes, I give you permission to not use that. Everything else, get your butt out there and start using it, okay? All right, bye, guys.